So here I am in the middle of a large river. I've fished this river before, but just in a different location. In this location I had a cross-country backpack in by compass and map. But I've caught fish on this river before that are rather large, 16 to 18 inch range, and I've even caught a few in the 20 plus inch range. Here I'm using the Tenkara Worldwide River Master rod. It's been a good rod. I've caught some pretty good sized fish on it with it before. But here what you're going to see is I actually get into a bunch of little rainbows. They're not very big. They're maybe 10 inches long at the most, but of course they are fun. I've got two flies on, one a large fly as a dropper and then a smaller beadhead. And here this fish took the dropper. This is another small rainbow, little teeny dinky thing, maybe 6 inches long at the most. They seem to be quite energetic, of course, flopping all over the place. In this segment, I hook into a really nice fish. I didn't get him landed. It was a long line release, but I estimate him at least 18 inches, maybe 20. He was a really big fish. You'll see him in the water here in just a second. So I hook into him right there. And he works his way over closer to me, and you can see he's right there. There's another fish tailing him, you'll be able to see. You can see the second fish right there take off. And I've got that larger trout hooked good. The rod's handling it just fine, no problem. The current is large and powerful, and it sweeps him downstream, and I'm trying to get him down in front of that rock that you see just to the left of center, and try to get him in front of that hydraulic cushion to take the pressure off. You can see he's a pretty big fish, and you just watch him here for a second as he flails around down there. The rod is bent, but seems to be handling it just fine. You see the arc of the rod right there. And then the hook is going to pull out right about there because he gets out into that current. And I wasn't able to get him fully all the way back. He pulls out right there. Sort of a bummer. So this is a more typical rainbow, again about 10 inches, but still fought quite nicely. Here's another one about 10 inches long. Hook him on a long controlled drift, and he swings down below me. Here's the segment where I break a rod. I hook into a nice fish, he jumps to the air and flips the hook. I go to cast again and I hook into another fish, and listen what happened. As you can see, the rod broke in two different places on section number 4 of the rod. I think this was a catastrophic failure of the tubular graphite, not due to a scratch in the rod itself. Sort of sickening. Interestingly enough, the fish was still on the line, and I fought it with just the tip section of the rod. He was about 10 inches. As he got close, he got off because I had too much slack in the line. But here I've changed rods. This is the Nishin Pro Spec. I took the larger fly off because I didn't want to hook any large fish with this rod. And I hooked some more of these 10-inch or so size rainbows. Okay, here's the last fish. Anyway, all in all, it was a good day. I did fish a smaller stream after this. I'm not going to really put any video on, but it was fun. It's too bad the rod broke. I don't know why it broke. I don't think that I set the hook any harder than any other time, but maybe I did. It just happened to, of course, snap that rod. And hopefully I can learn from that experience and go from there. That's it. Thanks.